So good afternoon,
Great.
sir. Myself,
That's great.
myself, Bini, Secretary, Kozhikode Municipal Corporation, Kerala. Sir, it is a great honor to present before you all the esteemed jury members one of our novel initiatives during the COVID-19 lockdown period, that is especially during March 27th to May 16th last year. Sir, during this period, we all know that all the local self-governments are in the front line to serve the people, and they have taken several initiatives to prevent the spread of COVID-19, sir. And they're also the first alarming agencies at the time of any pandemic. And likewise, sir, the Kozhikode Municipal Corporation during this time was cooking with love through their community kitchen to serve the people, to provide free food to the needy ones during this pandemic, sir. So first of all, sir, this community kitchen, the idea of community kitchen was introduced in March when actually our lockdown period starts from March 24th, and we have started this community kitchen on March 27th to provide the free food to the needy one. And so it helps the people who cannot afford to cook food for their own at home, and also it helps the poor, beggars, and needy people. When lockdown started, most of the shops and hotels are stopped, and it created great difficulties for the guest laborers and also the people who are working in the essential services. Therefore, in each area, the corporation takes up vacant canteens, catering units, Kudumbashri kitchens, and auditoriums to start a community kitchen. So, as a slide speaks, the Kozhikode Corporation was one among the first local self-government institutions in the state to begin community kitchen to feed the migrant laborers, street dwellers, and those who got stuck in the railway stations, bus stand, wanderers, destitutes, and those who are unable to cook during the lockdown period. And 12 community kitchens were operated by the ULBs, and 5 kitchens were managed by Kudumbashri women to feed the poor and the needy. And of the total, from March 27 to May 16, we were able to supply 5,06,838 food packets to the needy people. And our first community kitchen was started on 27/3/2020, and there were 12 community kitchens in different areas of the corporations, and there were 5 Janagiya Hotel. Janagiya Hotel means the food is given in a subsidized rate, that is 20 rupees to the all the needy peoples who are with their meals through phone also. Those are able to pay, but due to some reasons, they may not be able to cook, but they are having an willingness to pay. Those people are served food through the Janagiya hotels, and all this process was done through the support of the local community, merchants, NGOs, and trade unions. And not a single money was spent from the corporation's treasury. And we availed sponsorships and donations to manage the kitchens. And free home delivery was done to all the needy peoples through the registered volunteers. And the how these beneficiaries are selected is these beneficiaries are selected by the ward councillors and our rapid response team, who are specially engaged for dealing with the COVID activities. And therefore, we prepare the list of the needy peoples in advance, and all the 3 times during the day, we serve the food at their doorsteps. And there was a management committee at ULB level, and also there is a committee for each kitchen to monitor the day-to-day activities. So this is a graph showing the our distribution of the food packets from the community kitchens. The first graph shows a day average food packets distributed every day to the people, and the second graph shows monthly total of the total number of food packets distributed to the community kitchen. So the uniqueness of our project is that it is on a mission mode and to ensure everybody is hunger free during the lockdown, and the food is served at the doorsteps of every needy people on call. And it was a joint effort of the Kudumbashri Mission and the corporation, and the strict adherence was done to the COVID protocols, and the food served adhere to food safety standards also. And there were about 12,098 migrant laborers were there in our corporation area, and all these peoples were served with either food or the food packets, and through we received through this donation camps and all. So all during this lockdown period, uh, all were given food packets, or the either food packets or the directly food packets or the materials for making the food. And apart from that, the feeds not only men but also the stray dogs and birds, and 3 times in 12 locations were found out by the corporations, and pass were given to the people belonging to NGO, and these people can go there and they can feed the stray dogs and birds 3 times a day. And this is our collection centers, and there was a centralized collection center was there. And this in this collection center, the people brought there all the rice, groceries, vegetables, and the other items like pickles, coconut, milk, and every items were brought by the people to these collection centers. And from these collection centers, it was distributed to our community kitchens. And we get a rice about 52,704 kilogram, that is approximately about 52 tons we got, and groceries about 8 tons, and vegetables about 21 tons, and all we got. And these materials were used for preparing the food for these peoples. And the excellence is that the project ensured that not even a single person is left hungry during the COVID-19 lockdown period. And also, these beneficiaries included migrant laborers, homeless, and people under quarantine, elderly, and destitute people. And there is no protocol violation, and not a single case of positive case was reported through this community kitchen. And all these activities was streamlined by using volunteers, and about 2,000 volunteers were registered for this purpose, and these volunteers served the food directly to the doorsteps of the needy people. Thank you, sir.
Yes, it's I think it's not only you. There are many places like in Delhi, they have also have this arrangement of providing food 3 times through a community kitchen to the people who are in need, especially those who are migrant labor and out of job, and those who are otherwise beggars and destitutes, and they've been taken care of. But this is Kajikot being a known town for philanthropic and welfare activities for a long time, have done excellent work, and now the number has been reduced as far as the feeding is concerned. Now, now that the number is reduced, would you continue this community kitchen for a long time, because this COVID is in its presence is quite erratic in terms of its menace. So are you going to continue with this with the same tempo and the same strength
So
for the long
actually,
time?
okay, sir. The community kitchen, we have stopped the community kitchen in May 2020 itself. After May, our government itself was supplying free kits to all the public, irrespective of below poverty line or above poverty line. Our government itself was supplying the free kits to everyone. So we have stopped that during last year May itself. But our other initiative, that is the Janagiya Hotel, that is providing food for minimum rate, that is 20 rupees per meal, is still continuing, and we have now 13 Janagiya hotels are running, because the people are not fully out of this pandemic, and also they have lost their employment, and also there is a great the gap between the rich and the poor, and so we have to fill that gap, and the people can get their food or the meals in a subsidized rate from this Janagiya hotels.
Besides, you see, you have otherwise some provisions for the BPL and other needy through NSAP program. The material that you get, are you integrating them into this feeding system?
Sir, actually, these Janagiya hotels run through this. They get these materials. They can give this food in the subsidized rate, because they get these materials from the civil supplies or the ration shops in a subsidized rate, sir.
All right. That means you are utilizing this otherwise available.
Yeah.
No.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Thank you.
I feel this is a very nice philanthropic effort, because you have not used any government money.
Yes, sir. Yes, madam.
Is it right?
Yes, yes, madam.
Because in
But is
many
that
places,
NSAP and BPL food supply also used in this?
Sir, that is used only by the Janagia Hotel, sir, not by us.
No, no,
This is
and it's huge, isn't it?
yeah.
So this community kitchen is totally a public funded project.
Okay.
Nothing to
Alright.
do with either. Because in Delhi and other places when they have done it, they have either the Delhi government has done it or the MLS, they have done it, MLS have done it out of their own fund or corporators have done it. So this is totally out of government funding.
Yes, sir. This is
Only
totally
thing is
public
the
funding.
government officers only monitored and
Yes.
visualized and designed the project, right?
Yes, madam. Yes, 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 madam.
In that case, I must say this is something you have done really great, and probably others should emulate. Like when you are distributing something free, do it, out of government fund. And if you do it from government fund, then that's a different story altogether. Then it's not a philanthropic one. That's what I want to say, and I must congratulate you for a very good job.
Okay, thank you, madam. Thank you.